I don't think I'm gonna go on the boat. I'm not one to say I'd rather stay on the island with recent events, but the boat probably is worse. So Classroom Elite has done something very few anime get to say. They are coming back for a 5th season, so for one last time, do me a solid. Leave a like on this video, show your support. If we get enough likes, I see the demand. We can come back for a 5th season on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, Patreon. We do have full live reactions for every single episode. Let's take a look at one last time for Classroom Elite Season 4. I really like her, like, kicking style combat. It's so over the top, I love it. She a fucking Final Fantasy character? You know, it's kind of interesting when these characters stand around allowing their opponents to, like, catch their breath. It never really makes sense. In this case, it has two meanings of why it does. One, she's literally using it as a, fuck it, I'll recharge too. But also, she's clearly letting them. Like, even Horikita just said, like, she's stronger than this. I don't know why she ain't putting us down. So she clearly doesn't want to just, like, one-shot KO them. Damn, dog. Jesus, the fucking kicks and the spins. They really cooked with the production, god damn. Pocket Sand, activate. Did he just seriously try using a fucking taser? You're getting fired. Your ass is voted off the island. Hot Sensei is here to save the day. This son of a bitch actually did it? Nah. There's no way. He pulled it off? Does that mean he gets to fucking do jack shit for the rest of the fucking series? Now, dare I say, best season. I really have not interacted a lot with the community surrounding Classroom of the Elite outside of some videos I've done, so I don't know what the overall vibe is for this season. For me personally, most entertaining season by far. And rather than it just being simply a, oh, it's a pretty entertaining season, but here's all these, like, negative things you kind of have to just swallow the pill and say, I like the good, but you gotta take the bad. No, this season to me was just top to bottom great. Easily the best produced season, if you ask me, which is surprising given the extra long season. And to me, Classroom Elite has never been like this Sakuga Fest. There's been some key moments that I was like, oh, those are really well produced. But typically, those happen like at the beginning of the season when Ayanokoji gets stabbed in the hand and, you know, that whole brawl is like, oh shit, that's a pretty impressive moment, right? But usually, there might be a handful of those moments sprinkled and they're like 30 seconds maximum. But then you have an episode like episode 16, which is like 5 different fights and like there's minutes upon minutes of action. And it's all animated insanely well. You're out here brawling with fucking faculty members. You're slapping your dick on the table. They're kicking ass, they're taking names. The action was incredible, but it was also like, because we're so deep into a show at this point, a lot of building blocks, a lot of moments that have been set up in the back burner for so long are no longer just simmering, they're ready to boil over. So seeing different relationships properly flourish and come to fruition, it allows for the end of this season to just feel incredibly rewarding. Like we have done a capstone. We've finished one chapter, we're moving on to the next. For the second time, we've moved up the ranks in our classroom. A lot of people got expelled. We were able to save not only Ayanokoji, but also our class in general, right? Like the reveal with the boat as basically Sensei just gets to see that like adults are smacking around students is just such a satisfying fucking moment. Though it's not as satisfying as seeing Koenji fucking be smug as fuck. Like at this point, he might be my favorite character just for what he pulled off. I mean, that is the face of a man who ain't gonna work a day in his life going forward. Like, what a fucking G. Absolutely love him. This season, it was good to me. It was incredibly enjoyable. And I have never been the guy who's like, oh my god, Classroom of the Elite is one of my all-time favorite shows, right? Like, I've never said that. But I have enjoyed it. I think it's been incredibly interesting how certain character pairings have blossomed. I mean, I really like this moment here where it's like, hey, if either one of us gets knocked out, I mean, we're expelled, we're done, we're basically, so at least let's form a team. These types of moments don't just magically happen. It takes episodes upon episodes upon episodes and the perfect storm to allow something like this to happen. But this season did something for me. I've said this with a few different shows, where it's like, okay, you know, if you hear the show's coming back, yeah, you're going to probably check it out. But when a season ends, you're not necessarily being like, I need another season. There's been a couple of times with Classroom the Elite where I've been like, you know, if it never returned, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. Like when the first season ended, I was like, oh, I really want one, and then it just never happened for a long time. So when it finally came out, I was really excited. Season 3, I think, was like the closest next time where I was like, okay, I'm really happy, but like, would I have been like devastated if it didn't confirm? Probably not. with season 4, the best praise I can give it is had they not confirmed this season, most of this video would have been me being like, I really hope they fucking do. Like, seeing where Ayanokoji has been, where he's manipulated the chessboard, there's so much to explore. And now I'm thinking, if you've avoided cancellation not once, but like 3 different times now, and are coming back for more, they must be planning a full adaptation, right? Like, or I mean, that's probably the overall hope, because it's got to be popular enough to not only do a 16 episode 4th season, but say, yeah, immediately we are doing a 5th season. Even if we got to wait a couple years, few years, we are coming back for more. I mean, the biggest praise I've always had about this show is I think as an MC, he's one of the most interesting, because he's kind of that, like, at face value, emotionless character who doesn't show any compassion or remorse or infatuation, but the moral complexities of a man who knows damn well he's manipulating everyone, but also has desires to see certain characters succeed, is a very interesting character arc. And I think given that he is a White Room student, he's designed for one thing, but his actions sometimes make you feel like he's doing more. It's interesting. I think he's definitely remained to be one of the more interesting modern day anime protagonists. And to be honest, I think anyone with a straight face who hasn't read the source material or knows spoilers would be a goddamn dirty liar if they can say with confidence they know where a season 8 Ayanokoji would land. Because there is a lot of variables, a lot of uncertainty. I thought this was a great season. Thinking back, do I really have a major issue? Not really. I mean, production-wise, there was one moment with Horikita, and she was, like, thinking back of stuff in, like, season 1, and you really can realize just the difference of visual quality in this season compared to the early stages. Like, it did feel like a much higher quality season. I like the character designs more this season. They kind of have this, like, kind of fuzzy, grainy texture kind of around the character models, which I thought gave it an interesting visual feel. But in general, I thought it was a great season. I'm very happy with it. You know, sadly, these are the types of shows that YouTube just don't give a fuck about for me. I wish they did. I try and I try, but they just don't care. But I did watch every episode over on Patreon, and I fucking loved it. It was easily a top 10 watch every single week. And you know what? With how they leave off, maybe it'll be a top 5 watch when season 5 does drop. But you can let me know your thoughts and feelings either on this last episode, the season as a whole. Do you got a favorite episode, favorite fight? Let me know. I think for me, favorite fight is still that knife fight. But in terms of favorite episode, probably this one, if I'm being 100% real. It was a really good one, but your thoughts. Make sure you leave a like on this video, though. Show your support, subscribe, ring that bell if you haven't already. And of course, Patreon. We have full live reactions to all these episodes and more. And hey, if you're already over on my Patreon, I'll give you a video shout out too, because I'm a patron, so we make it all possible over here on YouTube. Alright, so we got a bunch because we're at the end of the month, and I have limited videos to give all these shout outs. So we got Corefish, Kalad Joko, Mike Gio, Crazy Cards, Drew Stern, Coon Snatcher, Wendy, Texture 2003, Echo 5257, Time of Silver, Jasmine, Powolf, Laura Davis, Konako 1110, Kenneth Dade, Wayne Eldequist, Old Man, David, Luke Brownfield, Devin Diego, and we also have Ashley Hawkham. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care. You know, have a good one.